and gentlemen, please welcome your 2020-2021 SkillsUSA Missouri State Officer Team. From Cass Career Center in the Automotive Technology Program, please welcome your SkillsUSA Missouri Secretary, Jacob Hawkins. From Northland Career Center in the Law Enforcement CSI Program, please welcome your SkillsUSA Missouri Vice President, Chloe Morales. From the Northland Career Center in the Law Enforcement CSI Program, please welcome your SkillsUSA Missouri President, Allie Calden.
The opening general session of SkillsUSA Missouri's 2021 State Leadership and Skills Conference will come to order. The SkillsUSA opening ceremony is a statement of our essential beliefs as SkillsUSA members. Each individual element of our emblem has a special meaning. Patriotism, the industrial society, knowledge, technology, and the individual. As we perform our ceremony, we ask that you reflect upon the meaning of each symbol of our emblem and its meaning in your life. The thought for the day will be given by Mr. Secretary.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshines and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit you as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Rocky Balboa.
The emblem is symbolic of the SkillsUSA organization. You are about to witness the emblem ceremony, in which the meaning of each component of our emblem will be given and the significance of the colors described. Madam Vice President.
The shield represents patriotism. The shield denotes our belief in democracy, liberty, and the American way of life. Mr. Secretary.
The gear represents the industrial society. The gear symbolic of the industrial society denotes our interdependence and cooperation of the individual working with labor and management for the betterment of mankind. Madam President.
The torch represents knowledge. The flaming torch reflects the light of knowledge which dispels the darkness of ignorance. In the light of the torch, progress will be made toward the vocational goals of the individual. Mr. Secretary.
The orbital circles represent technology. The circles represent the challenges of modern technology and the training needed to accept and master new technical frontiers, and the need for continuous education. Madam Vice President.
The hands represent the individual. The hands portray a search for knowledge and our desire to acquire a skill. In the process of attaining knowledge and skill, we will develop a respect for the dignity of work and become productive and responsible citizens. Mr. Secretary.
With the affixing of the golden hands, we have the final official color of SkillsUSA. The colors of the emblem represent our organization. Red and white represent the individual states and the chapters. Blue represents the common union of the states and the chapters. And gold represents the individual, the most important element of SkillsUSA.
All of the components constitute our emblem. Separately, they could be applied to many organizations, but as one unit, they represent the fundamental principles and purposes of our organization. The emblem represents SkillsUSA. Please stand as we respect the flag of the United States of America by saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the opening session of the 54th SkillsUSA Missouri Conference.
Whether you're joining from your classroom or your couch, we're excited to join together with you for this celebration.
On behalf of our state officer team, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 SkillsUSA Missouri State Leadership and Skills Conference. I am so excited to be joining you as we celebrate this year's accomplishments. But this year is different, I know. It would be hard to deny since I am here and you're there.
A global pandemic is keeping us apart at a time when we typically would join together in competition and celebration. Can state conference still be powerful and special? Definitely. While the way we join together may be different, COVID-19 has also shown a powerful and positive spotlight on SkillsUSA, our members, and our career preparation.
First, COVID created a general awareness among the American people that many of the careers we study in CT are essential. Think about it. Electricians, EMTs, and mechanics, essential. Manufacturing technicians, construction tradesmen, and nurses, essential. Firefighters, HVAC experts, food service, and restaurant workers, essential. I could go on, but the bottom line is that now more than ever, people see us as the champions at work that we already knew we were.
At the same time, business leaders across America are coming to realize that our personal skills are essential too. Now more than ever, young people recognize the value of young people with personal skills like responsibility, adaptability, flexibility, teamwork, communication, and self-motivation. Sound familiar? Those are essential elements straight out of our SkillsUSA framework. Our essential elements have prepared us for this moment in time we never expected. Every day, our advisors are putting in hard work to instill these qualities that will set us apart. Those personal skills prepare us to lead at a time when the world sorely needs leaders.
When people see our skills as essential, we find ourselves empowered to lead others and empowered to succeed in our careers. During this conference, you will have the opportunity to participate in SkillsUSA state championships. Don't turn away from a single experience. By just showing up for this opening session, you are empowering yourself. This is just one of the many. Be empowered.
Our first speaker is the ultimate example of servant leadership, and her passion for career and technical education has inspired us all. She has stepped into her new position as the face of SkillsUSA, presented with challenges on day one. With 8 years' experience in student transportation, she has brought organizational and problem-solving skills to address obstacles as they arise. For the past 8 months, she has been hard at work, trying to retain the membership of SkillsUSA Missouri, developing strong partnerships, and has spent time coaching and growing state officers despite the pandemic. Please join me in welcoming our friend and leader, SkillsUSA Missouri State Director, Mrs. Chrissy McElwain.
Thank you, Chloe, for that welcome. It has truly been an interesting year. It has been a year of learning and growth for all of us. We have learned to adapt to new policies and environments. Our advisors have learned how to change the way learning occurs, and the pandemic has proven just how resilient we really are. I want to take a moment to thank our state officers. They have pushed through this year, working hard to encourage others to better themselves despite the disappointments they faced. There have been tears, but there has also been laughter. I appreciate when you laugh at my mom jokes, and I will always remember you. SkillsUSA Missouri has remained strong in numbers despite the pandemic. We are strong because of each and every one of you. Missouri is in the top 5 across the nation, recognized for having the highest retention of members at 86%. Only 7 states are above 80% membership retention, and we are included in that number. Remember, throughout this conference, what your instructors have done for you. Thank them. If it weren't for them, we would not have these numbers. We would not be raising up well-rounded leaders for the workforce. I am proud to be working with a group of individuals that are so committed to the success of their students. You will carry the knowledge and skills you have learned throughout your lifelong career. It is my deepest hope that each contestant with us throughout the state of Missouri will continue to further develop the Missouri workforce. No matter the outcome of this conference, you are all champions.
Thank you, Ms. McElwain, for those words of encouragement. Our next speaker previously served as a Senior Director of the Workforce and Economic Development at the Tennessee Higher Education Commission, where she was charged with building partnerships with employers, governmental agencies, and post-secondary institutions. In 2019, she was named to lead SkillsUSA as our Executive Director. During the pandemic, members across the country have found inspiration in her leadership of organization. She is great at staying positive and keeping us all engaged. I'm excited and privileged to be able to introduce our Executive Director to share some words of inspiration. Please welcome Miss Shelley Travis.
I'm SkillsUSA Executive Director Shelley Travis. On behalf of our national staff, board of directors, and national student leadership team, welcome to your State Leadership and Skills Conference. Our theme this year is SkillsUSA Champions at Work, Empowered to Succeed. That empowerment is available to each one of you, not just in easy, uncomplicated times, but in challenging times too. That's one of the positives we can take from this pandemic and the struggles that have come along with it. It's given each of us the opportunity to prove that SkillsUSA's mission to empower our members to become world-class workers, leaders, and responsible American citizens isn't just talk. It's quantifiable action. The fact that you're here, ready to take part in this state conference, despite all the obstacles you've had to overcome, proves that our mission is still being accomplished every day. Take pride in that fact. Take pride in each other. Students, this is your time to shine. The skills you'll be demonstrating at this event have never been in more demand. And what you accomplish here will continue to resonate long after this pandemic is over. Advisors, you are the heart of this organization, and we can't thank you enough for the heroic work you've done to keep that heart beating strong through the unprecedented challenges of the past year. Administrators, thank you for recognizing the importance of SkillsUSA and the essential nature of the personal, workplace, and technical skills grounded in academics we help your students develop. Partners, despite facing your own difficulties as a result of this pandemic, you've continued to support SkillsUSA and our students. We appreciate you so much, and we wouldn't be here without you. Thank you. To our state directors, you've kept our ship afloat in these rough, uncharted waters. Thank you for your bravery and your willingness to step outside your comfort zones while putting this event together for the sake of our students. To the state officer team, thank you for being role models who've kept your fellow students encouraged, inspired, and engaged throughout the year. I know it's been disappointing to have served your team virtually, but the resilience you've shown in the face of adversity has been a guiding light for so many. Thanks also to the volunteers and alumni members who've donated your time and skills to give back when we've needed you the most. You represent one of SkillsUSA's most important values, the understanding that we're not just here to help ourselves, but to help each other. I hope that all of you will take a moment to be as proud of yourselves as we are of you. This conference represents our resilience as an organization, and it's going to be a great experience. In fact, those of you who win gold here will move on to our National SkillsUSA Championships this summer. There, you'll compete with thousands of your fellow SkillsUSA champions from across the nation. I want to assure each one of you that the bronze, silver, and gold medals we'll deliver through this virtual event will be just as valued by business and industry as they've always been. National medalists in 2021 will have the same cause for pride as the thousands who've earned those medals throughout our illustrious history. Your state has faced so many hurdles this year. We all have. But your participation in this state conference is a testimony not just to the spirit of SkillsUSA, but to the spirit of America. We are resilient, we are optimistic, and we turn crises into opportunities. So from all of us at SkillsUSA's National Leadership Center, have an amazing, inspiring, and empowering state conference. I hope to see many of you as part of our national events this summer. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay skilled.
Thank you, Ms. Travis, for your empowering message. We would like to thank State Technical College of Missouri for their continued partnership with SkillsUSA Missouri. We are about to hear from someone that has a passion for technical education and lives it out in his daily life. He graduated from Northwest Iowa Technical College with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Mechanical Construction Technology, a Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Management, and MBA from Wayne State College, and a PhD in Industrial Education and Technology from Iowa State University. During his tenure, State Tech has experienced significant growth with a number of national recognitions. I am pleased to welcome the president of the #1 two-year college in the country, Dr. Sean Strong.
Hello, it is an honor and a privilege for State Tech to host this conference every year. 25 years ago, I was in my second year of an HVAC degree, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. I clearly remember not being asked to participate in skills. While I think I've done all right for myself, I didn't have the skills and ability that many of you have. So, 25 years after not being asked to participate in skills, I now have 4 degrees, including a PhD. But none of those degrees is as valuable as an associate's degree from a technical college. It taught me critical thinking skills, landed me several great jobs, and is ultimately a reason today I am the president of the best technical college in the country. You have skills that may take you far through life. My advice, use those skills, your vocation, and become the very best at what you do. Participating in skills signifies a number of things, but in my mind, the most significant is the willingness to put in the time and take advantage of the opportunity you are presented. You will find in life, being president is half the battle. If you take advantage of the opportunity that you're presented and look for new opportunities, doors will open for you. Some of you have found your passion and will make a career out of your competition area. Some of you will move on to other passions. Some of you will come to State Tech next fall. Now, I'm a bit biased, but nobody does technical education better than State Tech. Our Forbes number 3 ranking kind of backs that up, but when I talk about national rankings, I always mention Wallet Hub, who ranked us number 1 in the country out of 700 two-year schools. They actually ranked us top 5 in the country for graduate outcomes, meaning our graduates get awesome jobs. I encourage you to visit our campus in person. We haven't gone online. Just last week, we had 100 companies on campus for a career fair. If you want the best hands-on, in-person experience, check us out. And when you think about your college options, please consider State Tech. And remember, from the classroom to your career, State Tech is the employer's choice. Whatever you decide, you are the future of the great state of Missouri. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Dr. Strong. And thank you, everyone at State Tech who has helped me make this virtual conference possible. I am honored to present our last speaker. He has been in public service for 30 years, having served 6 years in the U.S. Army and more than 22 years in law enforcement, including 12 years as Sheriff of Polk County. He is a member of the Republican Party and previously served in the Missouri House of Representatives from 2005 to 2011, in the Missouri Senate from 2011 to 2017. Our guest was then elected as the 47th Lieutenant Governor of Missouri after claiming victory in 110 of Missouri's 114 counties and receiving the most votes of any lieutenant governor in Missouri history. He began his administration as the 57th and current governor of Missouri in 2018. From day one, his focus was on workforce. He and the First Lady, Teresa, understand the importance of education in the next generation of leaders. It is with great respect and privilege that I introduce our SkillsUSA Missouri advocate, Governor Parson.
Thank you, Allie, for the kind introduction, and it is an honor to welcome you to the 2021 SkillsUSA Missouri State Leadership and Skills Conference. I want to welcome all of you students, instructors, administrators, and business partners who are joining us today. Since day one as governor, one of my top priorities has been to create more opportunities for workforce development and education in our state. A knowledgeable and skilled workforce is critical to filling jobs and moving Missouri forward, and SkillsUSA directly supports this effort. Jobs are available right here in Missouri, and they are waiting for people with the right skills. SkillsUSA plays a critical role in career and technical education to fill the demand for skilled workers. I want to thank our SkillsUSA state directors and industry partners for their commitment to workforce development and giving our future workforce the tools they need to be successful. You are helping create a stronger workforce and a stronger state. To all of the students here today, you are the future of Missouri's workforce. You are the next generation of world-class workers, leaders, and responsible American citizens. It is an honor and privilege to be the 57th governor of the great state of Missouri. God bless you, God bless Missouri, and God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Governor Parson, for your message. We are grateful that you could be here with us today.
We kicked this conference off right. Today we heard a motivating message from our Missouri State Governor, Mike Parson, a message from State Tech President, Dr. Strong, an empowering message from SkillsUSA Executive Director, Shelly Travis, and we were inspired by Christy McElwain, our State Director. We know this year feels different and it's not ideal to meet virtually, but we're SkillsUSA and we rise to any challenge. In fact, we're learning that SkillsUSA has been preparing us for challenges like this all along. One great way to celebrate together virtually is through social media. Hey, Let's start right now. Take a selfie with your class or this session in the background. When I say cheese, stand up and take your selfie. Ready? Cheese! Now post it to social media, your favorite social media platform. Use hashtag SkillsUSAEmpower to tag your photo.
Keep this up all during the conference. Let's flood social media with stories of how SkillsUSA empowers leadership and career success. Throughout this year's conference, our state officer team will be watching with pride as SkillsUSA members across the state compete, lead, vote, and celebrate. State Conference provides us with so many opportunities to learn and grow, which further empowers us to lead in our chapters, our career areas, and in life. Be empowered. I now announce this opening session of 2021 State Leadership and Skills Conference adjourned.
Skills.